just through. I'm through. It is what it is. You can do this though. It's okay. You can do this.
This is very relaxing. Look, show my view.
Okay, it says if the rappers go say F the streets, y'all need to stop rapping about them. Stop double dipping. Rap about fruits, college courses, and staying out of the streets. If you from the streets shape you to the man you are today. Your mindset, your hustle, your intuition, etc. Come from the streets. Your support came from the streets. Yes, I want every kid to make it out the streets. That's what we all want. But I'm never saying F the streets. They're responsible for our success. Don't forget, every successful independent record label started from where? The streets. All your music came from the streets. Your baby mama, you met her in the streets. 100. So if that's F the streets, don't rap about them. Simple as that. Show the world and your fans how good of an artist y'all is. Take the streets all the way out of your rap vocabulary. I want to hear it. Hey, listen. So what I'm going to say to that, right, is you can get out the streets and say F the streets. Just because you came from the streets, you ain't got to support that street life. Hey, hold up. Hey, listen. See, and this is why Boosie got a case that he about to have to sit down for. Because he didn't want to say F the streets. That there is a problem. When do you mature? Boosie in his 40s now. You in your 40s. You supposed to be saying F the streets. So what, you got your baby moms out the streets? Hold up. You still want to act like the streets is beneficial? Man, it ain't beneficial. Because if we being real, all the CEOs that you talking about, Boosie, they don't want nothing to do with the streets. So you want to be in the streets to say that you still represent the streets? If you say something in your music, that's your business. It's supposed to be known that it's music and it's all a lie. That shit's a lie. You might tell some shit that you went through, but you supposed to be fabricating some of it now. You made it out the streets. I don't agree with Boosie saying represent the street like that. Nah, that shit is addiction. Hold up. This is why you got a case now. If we being real, because you wanted to go to the hood. And what happens when you go in the hood? You need a strap. Nah, I don't want that. I ain't trying to keep doing bits at an old age. Huh? But I guess, in that department, he hasn't matured yet. Yeah, F the streets. I don't want nothing to do with the streets. I come from the streets. By you not saying F the streets is what's encouraging the younger people to think that they're going to have that success story by being in the streets. And let's be real, 98% isn't. If we being real, 98% of the young kids in the street ain't gonna have no success story. They not gonna make it out the streets. They gonna end up in the grave or in the can. That shit don't happen for everybody. If you think about it, with these execs out here, come on now. Every exec that made it out the street, they don't want to be in the street. But this why Boosie ain't an exec. Let's just be real. Yeah, you rap. Yeah, you got some paper. But this is why you're not an exec. Because you still want to glorify the streets. And it comes a point in time where you got to take the game to the next level. All right, I don't want no parts of the street. Boosie's still out here getting popped. Hold up. You out here still getting popped, and you out here still toting them joints illegally. And your son is strung out on the lean. But you gonna say, don't say F the streets? Hold up. Now, this is why I tell you, right? Some of these jokers, they lost. I don't care how much money you got. Some of these jokers is lost because Boosie got a sentencing coming up. He got a sentencing coming up. You just got caught with a strap. And you not saying F the streets? Hold up. So now, when you go in front of this federal judge and the prosecutors present this to him, right? Oh, you ain't tired yet, huh? Oh, you need some time. And what I'm going to say, you know, what some of these people be doing, it don't work that way, man. I'm just being real. It don't work that way for you to act a certain way and then say God. It don't work that way because you're going to keep thinking that you can act a certain way and say God every time and it's going to just fix it. It don't work that way. You got to make that step. You personally. It ain't just, oh, I'm going to go out here and do all the negative shit and then say, God got me. It don't work like that. You got to make the change and make a difference. And then you'll get some assistance. But if you think that you going to go out here and do negative shit and it's going to be God got me, that shit don't work like that. Oh, he got you. He going to make sure he teach you a lesson that this ain't the way. If Boosie would have understood that, right, he wouldn't have been out there running around with a strap. He wouldn't have went out there and did that music video. You about to go to jail for $10,000, $15,000 for a couple years because you was chasing the money and you needed to have a strap. If you need to have a strap in the trenches, don't go. Especially if you can't carry it legally. Let's just be real. If you can't carry it legally, don't go. Why put yourself in a situation? For some money? See, this is why I tell y'all, a lot of these people be lost. For some money? So, you went out there chasing 10, 15,000 to go to jail for some time. It could be 2 years, could be an ace, but it's going to be some time. They not giving you probation. You was on death row. They not giving you no damn probation when you done beat some homicides and it was a kid involved in that situation and you got off and the kid got life. You think they not gonna make a judgment off of that? See, this is why, you know, these people that they put in front of us that we see financially stable, they mentally lost. Straight up. Boosie got the ability to give some encouragement to the youngins and tell them, yo, F the streets as well. He encouraging them to stay in the streets. Hold up. Come on now. Hold up, man. This is the mindset of these jokers. This is the mindset, though. These are the people that they put in front of us with the money. So people look at them like, oh, they rich. They got money. But they ain't got no damn common sense. There's no way that I would be facing a sentencing and I would come out and have something to say like this, he had a better shot of being quiet. Don't say nothing, my man. This conversation is not for you. But they all want to be a part of something. Straight up. They all want to be a part of something. But the judge gonna have something to say about it. Watch. Prosecutor's gonna see this. See, you on probation. Your probation officer is getting all kinds of emails on pretrial supervision, getting all kinds of emails about the shit you saying and what you doing. We know that's how it go. You are a celebrity. They gonna send the information. This is what I see about him. He doing this, he doing that. Somebody that don't like you, like your baby mother, gonna see this and say, I'ma send it to his PO. I'ma make sure the PO see this. Yeah. Oh, you said don't say F the streets? Oh, you still with the streets, huh? Come on now. They don't be thinking, boy. They don't be thinking. And it'd be crazy if the judge put this out in front of them during sentencing. Hey, man, I was considering, giving you a year and a day. But when you said, don't say F the streets, I think you needed another year to think about that. Because you got the influence on the younger generation, and you could have told them, say F the streets. But you said, nah, when all these young boys is out here popping each other, they all out here carrying straps, they watching you. Man, Boosie beat the bodies, I'ma be good. Boosie got the strap, I'ma be good. Man, listen, man. A lot of these jokers that they put in front of us are misleading us. These the individuals that they put on Vlad TV, right? These the individuals that they put in front of the people and they want the people to pay attention to. People that's misleading us. Straight up. Crazy. Appreciate that super chat. Boosie had a death sentence and came home, but he's still trying to push the street shit and gang shit on the kids. He should thank God every day he ain't checked out. Straight up. He should be thanking God every day. But he tried to use God for beneficial reasons, when he thinks that he needs protection. And I'm seeing that. I'm definitely seeing that about Boosie. He wants to use God for beneficial protection. And he's saying God the most right now. God got me. God got this. God gonna handle this. God might feel like you need to sit down because you misleading the youth. You ain't trying to pull the young boys out. Your son out there on lean heavy. He watching you. He seeing what you doing. He around the wrong crowd because y'all encouraging the young boys to be in the street. Straight up. Y'all encouraging the young boys to be in the street, man. That's all y'all doing. When y'all should be telling them to fall back on that, man. You don't want to be locked up for a homie and never get out. You don't want to experience that. You don't want to go to trial for a homicide. You don't want to experience that. You don't want to get shot. You don't want to experience that. But you encouraging them so that they can listen to your music. That's why I tell you, these jokers be selfish. You encouraging the people not to say F the streets so you can sell your music. Let's just be real. You trying to sell your music. That's why you don't want to say F the streets. Hold up. Should be a different conversation. Yeah, I make music for the streets because I was in the streets. But that don't mean you got to go in the streets, because 9 out of 10 times, you're not going to have the same story that I got. 9 out of 10 times, you are not going to have the same exact story that I got. But he ain't telling them that. Nah, that ain't what he's saying. Stay in the streets. Straight up. And, you know, the shit that he should be thinking about, how many of your friends that was in the street with you, Boosie, has made it out, has became a musician, has became a music exec? How many? Come on now. Fortunately, you became a musician. You made it out the streets. But I'm sure most of his homies didn't. Most of the homies trying to figure it out. Or they might be in the can, or they might be in the grave. But this is how they leading people, man. You know, these are the people that they put in front of us. People that'll mislead you. These are the images that they got in front of us that they make us think are successful. Nah, you ain't successful. Not at all. Because you haven't mentally matured. And this is what I'm saying. You know, I don't look at just you having money as being successful. You got to be mentally matured for me to say that you're successful. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't care how much money you got. If you haven't mentally matured and you still doing the same thing that you done before, the same thing that sends you to the penitentiary, come on now, you ain't successful. Because you can go to jail and lose everything. That ain't successful. Hold up. Now you got to work to get it back. Your mind got to elevate. Straight up. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, he lost. He straight lost, man. Smash that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Share this live. You know, I appreciate y'all rocking with SBGBTV.